So now I'm going to have Priscilla come on, and she's going to be sharing all her tips and tricks on how she gets her gorgeous defined curls. Like, look at her curls, you guys. Look at her curls. They are gorgeous. Priscilla, we are so happy to have you.
Thank you. I am super excited to be here. Thank you so much for this amazing opportunity. I love this brand, Curls. I remember before I even started transitioning, I had some curl friends that were using this brand already. And so the fact that I'm able to collaborate with you guys and share my journey and my tips is amazing. So thank you so much.
We are so excited, Priscilla, and we cannot wait to hear how it is that you achieve those perfect coils. So I'm going to go ahead and let you take over, and then 5 minutes before the end, I will hop back on to do the rest of the trivia questions, the giveaway questions.
Awesome. All right, spotlight on me. So, curl friends, let me tell you, this journey was not easy. So I have always been the straight hair girl. So I'm Puerto Rican and Dominican, just to give you a little bit of like a background about me. And so any Latinas on this chat, you guys know pelo malo, what that is, right? So when we grow up in the Latina culture, we're always taught that straight hair is beautiful hair. If you have curly hair, it is not good, right? You always have to straighten your hair. You always have to get relaxers. I started getting relaxers at the age of 6 years old. 6 years old, I started getting relaxers in my hair, and I would get them every single year. And it wasn't until the age of about maybe 21 that I decided to stop relaxing my hair and just, just do blow dries every 2 weeks or so. And Dominican blowouts are legit. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Dominican blowouts are like legit, like get your hair straight. You can't go to like no supercuts or anything if you have hair like mine. You got to get Dominican blowouts. So I used to get that religiously every single 2 weeks. So on top of that, I would always dye my hair. So I used to have red hair. I used to have blonde hair. I was like blue, black before, dark brown, all different types of hair colors. So my hair was like dead, like super dead. And it wasn't until 2 years ago, or actually 2.5 years ago, when I decided, you know what, I'm tired of spending all of this money on getting my hair blow dried. And I'm tired of feeling like curly hair isn't beautiful. I started looking on Instagram. I saw, beautiful curly girls like Hi Felicia and a couple other ones. And I started getting inspired to really, truly embrace my natural curly hair. So I would, pin their photos and get motivated. And I would look at YouTube videos and just kind of learn how to take care of my curls. And then I started getting serious with it. So I started with a couple, other curly brands. I also had Curls. Curls was a part of my natural journey when I was transitioning. And I started learning bit by bit, okay, so I don't need to wash my hair every day. And I need to make sure that I wear a satin bonnet at night so that I don't have frizz. And I can refresh my hair every couple of days with a spray bottle and stuff to get these curls popping. And at that time, I learned that, finger coils were my BFF. My hair was dead. Like if you go to my Instagram at Curly Girl Pre, you can see, some photos of when my journey had started. It's actually in my highlights. And my curls did not look like this, okay? So going back, so 2.5 years ago is when I really started transitioning. It was a struggle. Any of you ladies that are transitioning, I have mad respect for you because it's not easy. I could have transitioned all the way through, but it would have took me a lot longer because you got to have a lot of patience. So as I was transitioning, I went to my hairstylist at Jen did that. And I decided to go ahead and do a mini chop. So it wasn't like a full chop. My hair was like up to here when I was transitioning. So it wasn't a full chop. I just got, a little bit of that heat damage taken away. And then 6 months later, went again, got another little mini chop. And then the third time I went to Jen, I was like, you know what? Because my natural hair was like super kinky like this, and then my ends were super dead, like super dead and wavy. So it literally looked like my hair was hanging on a prayer, okay? And so I told Jen, like, I'm over this. I think I'm ready to do the big chop. Like, it's time. Because when you would pull like my natural hair, you could see that it was long, and then you got this little thing just hanging on. So I decided to do the big chop. And at the time, I brought my grandmother, who was very near and dear to my heart. She was with me at the hair salon. So I felt confident to do it, because I was like, what do you think about me doing? And she was like, just do it. So I went, and, you know, I took a couple deep breaths, because you know how you see those dramatic videos where people get chops and they act like their life is over? Well, that wasn't me. But as she started cutting those dead ends off, yo, I literally felt like there was a huge weight lifted like off of my shoulders. Because it's not only about the hair, but it's like the experiences, like letting go of that dead weight. Like, your hair has been following you all your life. So it just felt really good to get rid of that past and to start new. And so let me tell you that my hair was like hanging on a prayer, right? And so when Jen cut those ends off, my curls literally sprung. And my hair looked completely different. It looked like this, but shorter. So going from that dead transitioning hair to this, like super short, I look like a completely different person. It was insane in the membrane. And it was a very emotional, good experience. I got to share that with my grandma and my hairstylist, who's also my really close friend. And it just felt so liberating to do that. Again, I have mad respect for you if you're still transitioning. I just couldn't do it anymore. I was transitioning for 1.5 years, and I felt like those ends kept breaking off because I had a lot of that heat damage and that color damage. So it was just way, 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 way too much for me. So I got my big chop last July. This is how much growth I have. My hair is the healthiest it has ever been, ever. I mean, remember, I was getting relaxers since I was very, very young. My mom did not know how to detangle my hair. Do you guys remember when your mom would detangle your hair and how much it would hurt? Like that dry brushing? No, you cannot dry brush. So my curl pattern is different than natural hair me. So she's got beautiful 4C curls. I have 3C to 4A. So I have curly kinky coils. So she had mentioned having 2 different hair types, and it's the same thing with me. I feel like the back of my hair is a lot more kinkier and the front is a little bit looser. And like the shrinkage is real. So I'm about to show you guys how long my hair is, because it looks really short, right? But when you pull it, this is how long my hair is. So when I was transitioning, my hair was like this, but it was dead. This is crazy. And that spring back is pretty awesome. And I used to hate the shrinkage, but I learned to love it because that means that your hair is healthy. All of that color damage is gone. So this is my natural hair. You know, I've got little specks of like gray in there. I'm not mad at it. I actually am excited for when I have silver curls. Yes, I'm gonna be that one that's gonna be rocking the silver curls when it comes time. So I'm excited about that. So what kind of curl patterns do you guys all have? So I have 3C4A. So I see some of you, Dayana, you have 3B with some 3C, okay. 4A, 4B, Latoya. Adanika, 4C. Bettina, 4C, 4B. Beautiful. It's crazy because when I was transitioning, I had like 3A, 3B. So I thought that that's how my hair was gonna be. And so I'm telling you, when I got the big chop and my hair looked like this, I was not ready. I was not ready because during the transitioning, I learned from like Hi Felicia, like how to train my curls and what products to use. And I had to switch everything and learn how to take care of 3C, 4A hair. So I have a low porosity. Well, I have medium to low porosity. So my hair does take moisture. It just takes longer. It takes a little bit longer to get wet. That's what she said. It's, as far as conditioning, I do need a lot of conditioning. I do need leave-in conditioners whenever I pair it with a gel or a cream. Sometimes I do like using a leave-in gel and cream. That works really well for me. So it's, you know, that's what I've learned that works really well for my hair. As far as washing my hair, so when I was transitioning, I used to wash my hair twice a week, and now I wash it once a week. So you guys are not going to believe me when I tell you, but you know what? Let me ask, what day hair do you think this is? What day hair do you guys think this is? How long ago do you guys think I washed my hair? 2, 3, 5. So Monique and Latrell, you guys are right. And Kennedy, 7 days. I washed my hair 7 days ago. When I was transitioning, 7-day hair would not look like this. But I got the secret, I got the keys. So I'm about to tell you guys how I keep this definition for 7 days. Okay? So first of all, what I do is, so I wash my hair 1 time a week. So if you have anywhere from 3C to 4A hair, you might be able to get away with this. A 4C might be a little bit different. But I'm just going to tell you from my experience what works for me. I'm going to spill the tea. So I wash my hair once a week, and that's my day. It's typically on a Sunday. I got to spend a couple hours because you guys know wash day is literally wash day. Okay. It's not an hour. It's not 2 hours. So when I wash my hair and make sure that I cleanse it twice. I do like using the Blueberry Bliss reparative hair wash. I'm just going to tell you right now, the Blueberry Bliss collection is my favorite collection of all time. Like I love all of their products, but something about Blueberry Bliss just like works for me. Like that stuff is legit. A medium to low porosity, Kennedy. So I cleanse twice. So I'll put it in my hair, make sure that you're rubbing your scalp, not with your nails, but with your fingertips, really rubbing your scalp. Then rinse it out. You can do it, you know, with warm water, and then do it one more time. So I always cleanse twice. Then after that, I will go in with the Blueberry Bliss reparative hair mask. Natural Hair Me did mention that, so I do use that too. I actually use this once a month. I feel like that works pretty well for me to use this once a month because it does have a little bit of protein in it. My hair's not protein sensitive, but I've just been very conscious of like how much I use that. If you have color damaged hair or you have hair that is like not that strong, I would definitely recommend maybe using this, you know, 2 times a month or 3 times a month, however much you need it. For me, I find, you know, it works like 1 time a month or 2 times a month. Otherwise, I will use another conditioner from the CURLS line. But I did use this, and then I'll leave it in, and I will use a plastic bag because yes, I'm ghetto. I will use a plastic bag on my head to like seal that in, and then put on a heat cap on top of that. It's just like a little heat cap that you put in the microwave for, you know, like 2 minutes, and then put it on and just leave it on there for at least like 20 to 30 minutes. And the heat is really important because it will penetrate that conditioner into your hair. And so your hair needs that love. It needs that good loving, right? So after that, I will rinse my hair out with cool water. Cool to cold. Sometimes I will do some cold water, and I will do some matrix like back bending because it's that cold, okay? And the reason why you do that is because it's going to seal your hair cuticle, and it's going to give you that shine, like your curls are going to be shining. It's going to reduce that frizz. That's a huge thing. If you rinse with hot water or warm water, you are going to see frizz. I'm just going to let you know right now. I know from experience. So you got to do that cool to cold water. It is the best thing for your hair. And now as far as detangling, I will detangle while the deep conditioner is in my hair before I do the plastic bag and like cover it up. I detangle it in sections, okay? I do use the Felicia Leatherwood brush. I did use like the Denman brush before, but I feel like the Denman brush is better for definition. For me, it's not it's not that good as far as like detangling. I have to use something like this that like springs. I used to use the wide tooth comb when I was transitioning, but I can't use that right now because my hair is super thick. So I have to use a brush like this. So if you have like a flexible brush like this, it's going to be your best friend. Guys, I wish that I had this when I was a kid. Can you imagine if we would have had this when we were kids? We would not be suffering through life. I'm just saying. But anyway, so I detangle while the deep conditioner is in my hair. That works for me. A little different from what Natural Hair Me said. Now she detangles when her hair's like damp. I have to detangle when it's soaking wet because like my hair is ridiculous when it comes to detangling. It's crazy. It used to give me anxiety, but I've figured it out. I got the brush. I do it in sections. I got the deep conditioner in there, and I'm good to go. So apart from like the deep conditioning, after that, when you rinse it with the cold water, then that's when I go in immediately with the leave-in conditioner, guys. So one of my favorite leave-in conditioners, I'll either use the Blueberry Bliss Reparative Hair Leave-In, or I've actually started using the Cashmere and Caviar Hair Silk. I really like this. It's like amazing on my hair. So I put that in immediately, and I will go through it with my brush just to make sure that my hair is fully detangled. Okay, I don't want any surprises during the week. I want my hair to be detangled. And after I do that, then I will go in with the Blueberry Bliss Curl Control Jelly. I do like pairing it with their Twist and Shout cream. So I do a leave-in, I do a cream and a gel when I want my hair to like legit last a week to more than a week. I can get away with using the gel, but I feel like with my type of hair, I need that leave-in and I need that extra cream. Or sometimes I'll get away with just using the leave-in and the gel, because this gel is like, this is life, guys. Hold on, let me answer this. Charla, won't the leave-in just sit on your hair if the cold? Actually, no. The leave-in will penetrate, it will stay in your hair. Like it does legit stay in your hair. My hair type is, I'm medium to low porosity, and my hair type is 3C to 4A. So it's like curly, kinky. B, man, if we had a lot of things when we were kids, I agree. Man, all these kids are so spoiled nowadays. So I'm gonna get to breaking the cast, Erin. So once I have like my base, I have my leave-in and my cream or gel or all three. I do it section by section. Mind you, I do it while my hair is soaking wet. It has to be soaking wet. So I'll either do it in the shower so that I can kind of like put that section under the water, or use a spray bottle if I'm out of the shower and you want to conserve water. But I like being in the shower and doing my hair. It's easier. Once every section is done, then I go in with a cotton t-shirt or a microfiber towel. Y'all taking notes? So cotton t-shirt or microfiber towel. If you use a regular towel, you're gonna have frizz, okay? So I use a cotton t-shirt or a microfiber towel once everything's in my hair, and I scrunch it to get rid of like that excess product, because I am heavy-handed, just like Natural Hair Me. Like I am very heavy-handed, which is a good thing, because if I put too much in my hair and I do that scrunch thing, it's gonna get rid of that excess, and it's gonna help your hair dry faster because it'll get rid of some of that water. But you're using something that is not going to cause you frizz. After that, I will either air dry. If I air dry, no lie, it's gonna take me like 7 hours to dry my hair, or I diffuse, which will take me about 1.5 hours to 2 hours. When I diffuse, I don't do this with my hair. Because my hair is short, I just hover over. So I just hover over. I have the Diva Curl diffuser, the one that's like this, and I just literally just hover over my hair until it's dry. And I will do that on a cool to like medium heat setting. You don't want to do a high heat. So once my hair is dry, once it is completely dry, I will take a little bit of oil. So I will use like the Blueberry Bliss hair growth oil, or the Cashmere Collection, oil, the serum, and I put it on my hands. And then, so if I do finger coils, because I typically finger coil the front and the sides, and I leave my back regular wash and go, just like Natural Hair Me does. That's my secret. I finger coil the front and the sides. because this is where I don't have as much definition. I have like more like tight curls in the back. Don't tell anybody my secret. I'll have that oil on my hands and I will pull apart my curls once they're completely dry. So like, let's say for example, this is a finger coil. When I pull it apart, you have to make sure that you pull it apart where it naturally splits. Like, you see what I mean? Like where it naturally splits. And you want to twist it the direction that you finger coiled it. So if you finger coiled it that way, then finger coil it back that way when you separate it. Because if you don't do that, if you finger coiled it originally this way, and then you untwist it and you go this way, you're gonna have a hot mess. So just remember that. But as far as like using that oil, so I'll undo some of the finger coils, and with that oil in my hair to break the cast, I will just scrunch it and I will just fluff the hell out of it. I do love that the Blueberry Bliss Curl Control Jelly does leave a cast, because I feel like gels that leave a cast, I automatically know that it's gonna last long, if that makes sense. So, you know, I'll break up that cast, but I already know that it's gonna last. So, like I mentioned, day 7, this is why I love this stuff, okay? Day 7 hair. So after I've already dried my hair and I've, you know, fluffed it and I'm like curls on fleek, when it's time to go to sleep, use a bonnet, either a bonnet or a scarf. So it depends how long your hair is. Mind you, I have short hair right now. So a bonnet works well for me. I haven't really been able to use a scarf because I feel like the scarf falls off. I don't know if that happens to you guys. It's just like, by the time I'm awake, the scarf is like out the window or something. Like, it's crazy. So I got my little pineapple scarf. And so when I go to sleep, I literally, this is what I do. And I'm good to go. I'm good to go to sleep. Sometimes I'll work from home and I'll just leave my freaking bonnet on. Like, you know what I'm saying? What's popping? I woke up like this. But the reason why I sleep with a bonnet is because the satin is going to protect your curls from frizz. I also sleep with a satin pillowcase because it's good for your face. It's good for your skin. If you're sleeping with a cotton pillowcase and no bonnet, you are going to have frizz. That friction is going to cause frizz in your hair. Is it Kaya? Yo, your husband needs to get used to it, okay? We got to protect these curls. If he hates the bonnet, he'll be all right. I actually got this bonnet from NP Trust Treats. If you go to my Instagram, you'll see like where I get all my stuff from. But satin bonnet definitely is like the biggest secret, I think, for every curly beauty out there. Satin bonnet, satin scarf, satin pillowcase. Another tip is you can use a satin scarf and tie it up around your pillow, you know, and sleep that way. It's pretty neat. So this is the secret to waking up to frizz-free hair. So in the morning, so I go to sleep with this. In the morning, I'll take this out, and then my hair will kind of flatten. And so I'll take the oil again, you know, like the Blueberry Bliss hair growth oil. I'll put it on my fingers, and then I will just shake it, and you will see my curls just kind of like come to life. Now, I did not refresh my hair today, so I do have frizz. So I'm going to show you guys how I refresh my hair. So you see how some of these areas have frizz? We're going to take care of that real quick, okay? That's not a problem. Are you guys excited to see how I refresh these curls? Let me read these comments real quick. Bree, I sleep on a cotton pillowcase. She said I had Al Sharpton hair. That's my best friend, y'all. Nice. Chastity, satin pillowcase. Erica, silk scarf, cap, and pillowcase. All right, you got the trifecta. I see you. Oh, Joanna, yes, that Grace Alaye. I do like their slaps. I have one actually. I have a navy blue one. I love that thing. Marilise, yes, start transitioning. It is so worth it. All right, so I'm going to show you guys how I refresh my curls. So I already told you how I wash, how I condition, and how I style my hair. and how I go to sleep and how I wake up. So I'm going to show you guys how I wake up and refresh my hair. So rather than having to, back in the day when I was transitioning, I'd be like, oh my God, I have to wash my hair because it's so frizzy. You don't have to do that. You can literally refresh your hair. So if you have wavy to curly hair, it actually might be easier for you to refresh your hair because you could use a spray bottle with water. And you don't really have to suction it too much. So you can just spray all over with water and reactivate the product that you have in your hair. You don't need to keep applying product every day. What I find that works for me is when it is day 2 and day 3, I just need to spray water on like the certain sections and, you know, finger coil or whatever, just kind of like smooth that water in. And the product, the Blueberry Bliss product, like automatically, it just reactivates because it's there sitting in your hair. When it comes to like day 4, 5, 6, 7, I'll kind of feel, so like day 5 is normally when I would need to reapply a little bit of product. However, I didn't. Today will be the first time, day 7, that I'm going to be reapplying product in my hair. That's how good this freaking Blueberry Curl Control Jelly is. I'm just going to tell you right now. But anyway, let's get started. So when I refresh my hair, I use clips. You have to use clips. They will be your best friend, especially when you have this much hair on your head. Like my hair is incredibly thick. And it's crazy because when it's wet, it doesn't look as thick. That's what she said. Sorry guys, couldn't help it. So let's just get this back here. I'm glad you guys understand my humor. So I'm gonna show you the side because this is like easier. So I'm using a spray bottle, got this from Amazon, just like, you know, any spray bottle will do. I used to have them from the dollar store. Like you ain't gotta spend that much money. If it works, it works. And I will just spray water. Erica, 6 to 8 sections seems about right, honestly. Bettina, the Walmart one's actually good. Oh, Joanna, thank you for saying my makeup is awesome. Let me tell you, I came a long way. Thank you, B. All right, so I have water in my hair, okay? It's not like soaking wet, but just enough. And I will take my best friend. Bree, you're still my best friend. I'm talking about the brush. Always detangle from the bottom, okay? Do not detangle from the top. Remember when our moms used to do that and that would freaking hurt. Lindsay, my favorite makeup line, honestly, like anything from Ulta. Like anything that's sparkly from Ulta. All right, so see how I'm detangling from the bottom? Take your time, take a deep breath, drink some wine, listen to some music. It's not that serious. Let your hair kind of like do its thing. Look at that. Yes, I was very tender-headed, B, like super tender-headed as a kid. It was insane. I'm still traumatized, so. And make sure you grip like this, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys try the definition bundle. So the link is in the chat right now. So it comes with the Blueberry Bliss Curl Control Jelly that I'm telling you guys about. It also comes with that Poppin' Pineapple Jelly that Natural Hair Me was using, and the Green Collection Avocado Mousse. The mousse, honestly, I love using the mousse when I want more volume in my hair. So I'll pair that with a leave-in and I'm good to go. So if you want more volume, definitely try the mousse, or if you're setting your hair for like roller sets or anything like that, it's really, really good. All right, so this is my hair detangled. Look at the difference in the shrinkage, guys. Look at this. Look at that. All right, I'm gonna go in with my fave. I love the way it smells. It literally smells like blueberry candy. Like I want to eat it, but don't do that. Don't do that. And just put like this much. Like honestly, you don't need too much. It's really thick and has amazing hold. And just go in. So what I'll do is I'll rake it in and then go in with the brush just to make sure it's detangled, because I got to make sure all my curls are detangled. Now, the crazy thing is I haven't really styled my hair without finger coiling the front, so I'm going to have to do that sometime. But this, I guess this is what it would look like if I didn't finger coil it. So you can see what my curl pattern looks like. So I'm going to go in with a little bit more water, because you can kind of feel if it feels kind of frizzy, just put more water. Okay, water is going to be your BFF, trust me. Which is crazy, because when you're relaxing your hair and your hair is straight and stuff, water is not your best friend. If it is raining or you, God forbid, go to the gym and start sweating, you are going to be hating life, because those kinks are going to come out, okay? But when your hair is curly, you ain't got to worry about that. All right, so I put a little bit more gel in because I did feel that I had a little frizz. Now I'm feeling good. Okay, so I'm gonna show you. So remember, I finger coil the sides and the front, and then I'll leave the back, like instead of finger coiling, I'll just leave it like this, because my back is kinkier. So it's gonna look like how the front and the sides are gonna look. Crazy enough, okay? If you guys have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat while I'm doing this and like ranting about random things. Okay, so when you're finger coiling, I just take sections and just keep like twisting. Look at that. Look at that! That's what the Blueberry Bliss curl jelly, look at this. And then just take another little piece and just twist, twist, twist. Look at that. Hey, we popping over here, guys. Look at that. And it smells so good. Like, I'm telling you, it freaking smells like candy. Ugh. Yes, when coiling, so whenever I do anything, wash and go, finger coiling, I always use a leave-in on my hair, because my hair needs that moisture. So when I use the Curl Control Jelly, it pairs very well with their reparative hair leave-in or their cashmere and caviar hair silk. I really like that too. So just, if you have a similar hair type to me, I definitely recommend that you use a leave-in and a gel, or a leave-in and a cream, or a leave-in curl and a leave-in cream and a gel. I do find myself loving using their Blueberry Bliss reparative hair leave-in, the Twist and Shout cream, and this. Like, that's definitely my favorite combo, I'm not gonna lie. But look at this, like, it doesn't really take much time. You just go in and just, like, you know, listen to your music, drink a little wine, and just get this going. And all you're doing is just twisting. You're just wrapping it around your fingers, just like, you know. You probably ought to like already do this when you're bored. You're just like twisting your hair. Joanna. Latoya, I usually do leave-in and cream. Yep. Try the gel. I'm telling you, add the jelly into your routine. It's crazy. Day 7 hair, like, pfft, seriously. Now, as far as how big you want the finger coils to be, if you do them super small, like you're gonna have like the tiny coils. If you do them really big, I feel like the coils will be bigger, but they don't last as long. So I try to do them like small to medium size. What questions do you guys have? So about transitioning, big chop. Have any of you guys big chopped, or when have you guys started transitioning? Latoya, I do take the coils apart when they're completely dry. Once they're completely dry, I use an oil on my hands. So like 2 to 3 drops. And then I will untwist them the same direction. So you see how I'm twisting this direction? When I split them apart, I twisted that same direction. So look at that definition. Adrian, congrats. So you can see the difference in refreshed curls and that. You see that? Let me go through this chat real quick, guys. Erin, I use the Curls Blueberry Bliss hair growth oil. I really like that one. Or I'll use like the Cashmere and Caviar, the hair serum. That one's really good. Those are really good oils. Latanya, I trim my hair 3 times a year, religiously, 3 times a year. So I went in March, July, and then I have my appointment next week, as long as COVID doesn't mess that up. You know what I'm saying? Nice. Congrats to you guys that have been transitioning. It takes me about 45 minutes to do this to my whole head. You know, if I like speed it up, then maybe I can get to like 25 to 30 minutes. But I really like to take my time because, mind you, you're only doing this. So I do this when I wash my hair and originally style my hair, or if I'm going to refresh it if I need to. Angela, my favorite product, the Blueberry Bliss Curl Jelly. Seriously. Like, come on. Day 7 here? Get out of here. Monique, so when I wake up in the morning, I take my satin bonnet off, and I'll take an oil, rub it on my hands, and I'll just fluff like right at the root. And if I see any frizz, then I'll just take a water bottle and I'll spray that section and just smooth my fingers on that section, because the product that you have in your hair, it's going to reactivate. If you need to put a little bit of product, you can, but I recommend kind of like waiting to add more product until like after day 3 here, because you don't want to weigh your hair down. Hi, Ingrid. Latoya, I feel you. Yo, my hair feels really short right now. And it's like, I'm so tempted to straighten it all the time, but then I look at how much progress I've made and like, I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. Make sure you guys try that definition bundle. The link is in the chat. It comes with that curl control jelly that I'm raving about. It comes with the avocado mousse from the green collection, which is amazing for when you want more volume or you want to set your hair, and the poppin' pineapple jelly that you guys saw earlier. Ingrid, Dominicana. Nice, Lindsay. I'm glad you're not doing it every 2 weeks like I used to do. Do you guys ever do any protective styles, and what protective styles do you guys do? So for me, I did braids last year. I did some knotless braids actually last year in June, and I had those in for like 3 weeks, and that was pretty good. But then I missed my curls. When you're using, when you have your hair in braids or anything like that, make sure that you are taking care of your scalp and using, the oil to daily scalp massage. Really important. Triangle parts are cool, Bettina. Look, so this is the Blueberry Bliss. Without me finger coiling, that's the Blueberry Bliss. It smells so good. I want to do passion twist, Latoya. I've never done passion twist before. Crochet braids, I've looked into that. Ooh, Dutch braids. That sounds good. Lynn, I'm not using a leave-in because I still have leave-in in my hair from when I washed my hair. So my hair doesn't feel dry. It just needed a little bit of the curl control jelly. Erin, as far as my shedding, because I wash my hair once a week, I do have shedding, which is normal. Keep in mind, you're gonna shed like so many strands a day, so that's completely normal. As long as you're not having breakage. That's what I used to have when I was transitioning my hair, because I used to have like honey blonde in my hair and all that heat damage. I would like have so much breakage. I remember one time being in the shower and it was just like a freaking ball of hair. It was not normal. So shedding is okay. Shedding is normal. You just want to keep in mind breakage. So that's why you want to detangle your hair in sections. And look, this is this side. So what have you guys learned from me? I'm curious. Sometimes I just ramble on. What have you guys learned from me so far? Any new tips? Any takeaways? Definitely coiling is your friend. When you have those spots that are stubborn, yes. Yeah, for sure. And like, I don't finger coil my whole head. Remember, I just do like the sides and the front. So like the selfie part, because the back of my hair is like a different curl pattern. It's a tighter curl pattern. So yeah, t-shirt, microfiber towel. I'm telling you, it makes a huge difference. Make sure you style your hair while it is soaking wet. Don't forget. Style your hair while it's soaking wet. I have to detangle my hair when it's wet, yeah. Everybody's different. Some people do it when it's damp. Some people dry detangle. But I can't do that. We're definitely not alone in the childhood trauma, okay? I do refresh the back if I need to. Like, honestly, the back is not too frizzy, but I will just refresh it just so that it's like all uniformed, you know? I just won't finger coil it. So I will do what I'm doing right now and put the gel in, brush through it, and then leave it alone, and I'm good. So you see I'm going from the bottom. Take your time. Don't be doing this, okay? Don't be mad at your hair. Your hair didn't do anything wrong. It's like ASMR, right? Look at that. My favorite curls line is Blueberry Bliss. I'm just gonna say, y'all know I do like their cashmere caviar. I have tried the pineapple line. I like that too, but something about this blueberry that just, I'm telling you, gives me life. Okay, so you remember it's wet. That's what she said. And I'm raking it through my hair. And when I'm raking it, I'm pressing it into my hair. See that? So the back of my hair, as you asked earlier, I'll just do this and then leave it alone and then keep them moving. But I'm gonna finger coil this side because I finger coiled that side. The cool thing about the Blueberry Bliss Curl Control Jelly, it literally is for every hair type. So I have a curl friend that's like 3A, and she's able to use it. Except she doesn't have to finger coil or anything. She'll section her hair in like 3 sections and then scrunch it into her hair, and that works for her. It's also kid friendly too, because my sister, she's got 3 daughters, and I actually gifted her one of my gels, and she uses it for the girls. I do open the gel just to smell it too, Joanna. You ain't the only one. But you see, guys, how I'm just like going through it real quick? Like, just, you ain't got to make it more complicated. My sister started using it. So my youngest niece is like 5. So I'd say probably like 5. The heating cap brand is Thermal Hair Care, I believe. All right, so I'm gonna do the front now. This is my favorite part. Guys, we only have like 10 minutes left. Ask me all the questions. Angela, it took me a long time to get these brows right, let me tell you. I used to have some super thin brows. My bestie Bree, who is on this chat, will tell you, because I'm pretty sure everybody has done the same thing. Carolina, so I detangle on wet hair, okay? So I'm gonna show you right now. So let's just pretend like my hair is being washed right now. And I'll make sure that I have like a conditioner in there. I have a leave-in already in my hair. Yvonne, I will definitely do a makeup tutorial. I will get around to doing that. I do have one on there on my IGTV actually. Okay, so start from the bottom. Make sure you have a good brush, okay? And just pray. I'm just kidding. But just take deep breaths. If my hair was dry, like I tried dry brushing before, and that was a nightmare. Like a nightmare. It took me back to my childhood days. So you take your time working your way up. Make sure you guys check me out on Instagram at Curly Girl Pre. I need to do an updated Blueberry Bliss collection tutorial for you guys on there. Yes, there is hope with wash day. You just got to be patient. Don't lose your mind, okay? I have a lot of trauma of relaxers. Girl, me too. I feel like that's just torture. So you see how I'm taking my time. I'm not rushing through it, okay? It's going to be worth it if you take your time. So I'm going to show you guys. This is going to be really soothing. This is curl porn. You ready? Ah! Look at it! Sorry, I'm so animated, guys. Again, with the jelly. Oh, it smells so good. I want to eat this. I feel like Curls should come out with a Blueberry Bliss candy. I'm just saying, just throwing that out there. Maybe for like Halloween or something. Just throwing that out there. All right. So this is my favorite part. This is the front. This is what matters. This is the money maker. So you better finger coal the hell out of this and make it look good. So with this, I'll take smaller sections. You don't want to go too big. So I will twist the hell out of that. Yes, Blueberry Bliss gummies, okay? I am totally down with that. Yeah. We need to patent that. Let's do it. So see, I'll have, because it's day 7, I'll have some shedding already. That's normal. And then this will actually make it so when I do decide to wash my hair, which I'll probably do like Sunday, so that'll be like day 9 hair, I'm not gonna have as much shedding because I'm already like getting rid of that now. All right, last couple minutes, guys. What other questions do you guys have? The name of the brush that I'm using, Angela, it's the Felicia Leatherwood. The Denman brush is really good for definition, but I just find that the Felicia Leatherwood is like better for detangling. I care about that. I can define my own hair using this. I don't need a brush for that. So this is how I define my curls throughout the week if I need to. If I have frizz, this is exactly what I do. And this is, remember, this is day 7. So you might have this on like day 5 or something. If it's day 2 or day 3, you don't need to go through all this. Just take some water, spritz those little sections that have frizz in it, and just smooth it out with your fingers. That's it. And it's going to reactivate the product that you have in your hair. Yes, Lynn, you can use the Felicia brush on type 4. Definitely. Yeah, Angela, that's why I don't like using the Denman for detangling. You can use it for, definition if you want, but. All right, guys, we got like 5 minutes left. Thank you, Joanna. Bettina, the wide tooth comb was like everything for me when I was transitioning. I used to have like this wide tooth comb that had coconut oil or something infused in it from Sally's. That was good. But now it's like not enough. Like my hair needs more than that. I haven't tried the Tracy Ellis Ross brush, but this brush is everything for me. Or you could finger detangle like natural hair me, but if I did that, that would take forever. And I do not have the patience. Am I keeping you guys entertained? Okay, good. All right, so you see how it's like frizzing up a little bit? So I'm just going to add a little bit more water. Water is your best friend, okay? And it's going to reactivate that product that you have in your hair. And then go through it with the brush, and look at that. What? The frizz is gone. Get out of here. Get the hell out. Make sure you guys check out that bundle. The link is in the chat. You will get that Blueberry Bliss Curl Control Jelly, which is a curly girl pre-fave. You will get the Poppin' Pineapple Jelly, natural hair me fave, and the avocado hair mousse. I'm telling you, this stuff is actually really good. If you want more volume, if you're doing like a rod set, definitely reach for that. I'm just saying. I used to finger coil the back of my hair. My arms got tired, and then I just stopped doing it. Like, because the back of my hair is naturally more coily than the front. So I only finger coil the front and the sides because that's what you're going to see in my selfies anyway. And this is where I have like the more looser curls. Look at these coils. So this is the money maker right here, is this front. All right, I'm going to do this, and then we will be done. But I'm really glad that I got to share my tips with you guys. It's crazy because 2.5 years ago, I was the one that was looking up tips from other curly influencers. So I'm like so proud that I'm able to share my journey with you guys. And anybody that's just transitioning or thinking about transitioning, it's a journey. Like, it's not easy. This is not for everybody. You have to have a lot of patience, like a lot of patience. But curls are beautiful. And if you guys look on TV now, there's curly girls in the movies and in the freaking commercials and on the news. We've got representation now. Curls are beautiful. Do not let anybody tell you otherwise. If so, tell them to get the hell out. They don't know nothing. Nothing. Look at these coils. Look at it. So remember, after I do this, once it's dry, I'll go in with an oil and I will unravel these the same direction that I'm twisting. So this will be that way. And I pull it apart and I'll just kind of like twist it. Otherwise, you're going to have a lot of frizz. Frizz is not bad. It can be your friend, but ain't nobody got time for that. You hear me? I air dry and diffuse. So I'll air dry for like 45 minutes to an hour, and then I'll diffuse for like an hour and a half. Otherwise, if I do air dry all the way, it's gonna take me 7 hours, no lie. So look, this is that. And then later on, I'll just spray like the back in sections, and I will detangle, put the blueberry bliss in, put the brush through, and that's it. I'm not gonna finger coil the back because the back is already has a lot of volume. So that is it for my curly TED Talk, ladies. I hope that you enjoyed it and that you took away some things. And I hope that you guys check out the definition bundle, because I'm telling you that this jelly is life, and so is this jelly, and you guys have to try this new sound too. Just saying.
So much, Priscilla. Oh my God, you had me laughing so much. I love your personality. It's so cute, right, guys?
Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you so much for showing us your routine, how you get those gorgeous curls, and your secrets.
Yes.
Your secret of how you coil the front and the sides and just leave.
The money makers, remember.
Oh my God, that is so genius, so that you're not spending all that time doing your entire head when you don't even really have to, because not many people are even going to see the back like that anyways if you're doing the top and the sides.
No.
Yes. Oh my God, amazing. Thank you so much, Priscilla. I appreciate you being on here with us, and you have an amazing rest of your weekend.
Thank you. Bye, Curly Beauty.
Thank you.